From the Bronx, MLB Network brings you baseball from Yankee Stadium. Ought to be a good one here between the Toronto Blue Jays and the New York Yankees. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Jay Happ gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Jay Happ, big, tall guy, about 6'4", 215 pounds. Has really put things together. Not overpowering, but pinpoint control. Reminds me a lot of former AL Cy Young Award winner Cliff Lee. Control with really good stuff, good fastball, good changeup, and his curveball is getting a lot better.
That'll bring up Billy McKinney, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Gregorius is there, and the inning begins with a quick out number 1. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He's got great power. I love watching a guy can take the ball to the opposite field or go to dead center field, and that's exactly who he is. BP is impressive, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him launch one in this one.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike. Temperature starting to drop as the sun goes down. 56 degrees here at first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit on the ground to third. Endahar brings it in. On to first, and Happ's rolling now, 2 away.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Justin Smoke.
Here's Justin Smoke now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses for ball 1.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
And this is fouled at the plate. The 1-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Gregorius has it. Throw on to Walker at first, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Blue Jays nothing. Yankees coming to bat on MLB Network. Number 54, the Guamanian-born pitcher, will get the starting assignment. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
This is line to left, and Gardner's going to reach. It's a base hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Leadoff single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
Now at the plate, Aaron Judge. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Fastball here too low, and it's 1-0. Gardner gets his lead at first, nobody out. 2-0 now.
Well, I'll tell you, he doesn't look very comfortable on this mound right now. This mound isn't the same one that he pitches at home. I know they all look the same, but they're not all the same.
Now a slider misses, and that pushes the count to 3-1. Didi Gregorius will be next. Popped him up. Number 68 has a play. 1 away. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. He finished last season with the most home runs in the major leagues. He won the Major League home run title. He can put a ball into...
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone. He uses that short porch to an advantage home run. out to straightaway left, and this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
As a pitcher, you just have to shake your head at this one. It was a decent pitch, but this guy's just so dang strong that he's able to muscle it to the opposite field and get it out of here. Almost isn't fair to us mere mortals.
Giancarlo Stanton now.
Batting fourth, designated hitter.
And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. There is Solarte. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 2-0 New York. Leading off the inning, Rendell Grichuk, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted in the air out to center field. Hicks is under it. He's got it 1 away.
First baseman.
Stepping up to the plate, number 68. He'll take his first hacks here. First pitch of the at-bat. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1.
I always felt this was the toughest pitch for me to pick up. A good executed slider, and that's exactly what happened right there. You get an ugly swing.
Andujar is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Coming to the plate now, Kevin Pillar. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Pillar sees the ball really well when facing left-handed pitching and generally picks up a lot of hits against southpaws. He isn't known for displaying a ton of power, however, in these matchups.
Yeah, in today's game, when you're hearing the word launch angle, I don't think it applies to him against left-handed pitching. He could put a lot of balls in contact. He doesn't get himself into too many count leverage situations and tries to go deep too much. Just a guy who really puts bat to ball.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hicks will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Blue Jays go down in order. They trail it here 2-0. Next for New York, Gary Sanchez, the American League's Silver Slugger behind the plate a year ago.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And it's 0-2 to Sanchez. And he chased it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Sanchez is retired, and there's 1 away.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And the guy behind the dish today, Canadian-born Russell Martin. He's been a catcher his entire career, but I'll tell you what, some of the softest hands in the game, this guy could easily play an infield position, and he wouldn't skip a beat.
Gleyber Torres comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. 1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
A ball and 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on. Got him.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
Stepping in now, Aaron Hicks. As he'll take a look at ball one. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Popped him up. And Martin will make the play here, and the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. After two, it's a 2-0 ball game. Russell Martin now. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. And there's a swing and a miss by Martin as he falls behind now 0-2. And the pitch. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
Batting in, second baseman, Yangervis Solarte.
Standing in, Yangervis Solarte, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Drilled down the line. Endujar fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting ninth, third baseman, Brandon Drury.
So stepping in, Brandon Drury. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Drury, a 25-year-old. He was a 13th round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Hit back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They're still down. It's 2-0. Here's Neil Walker as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
First baseman, Neil Walker.
First delivery to him on the way. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
Left fielder number 11, Brett Gardner.
Here's Brett Gardner now. Second at bat here. He reached via a single to lead off the home first.
Not an easy thing to do when you're in a leadoff spot, but that was a good piece of hitting in his first at bat. An opposite field base hit, which leads me to believe that this guy's going to cover both sides of the plate.
Digging in for his second at bat, Aaron Judge. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. And a slider tails outside for ball 1.
Stay on the attack if you're the pitcher right here. You know who's lurking, 3, 4, 5, and you'd love to see that number 3-hole hitter lead that next inning off.
And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Yankees retired on just 4 pitches as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. So digging in now, Billy McKinney back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Takes a look at a fastball down the middle for strike number 2.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Billy McKinney is retired to kick off the inning. First pitch on its way. There's a strike.
Hey, that's another nice two-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line drive to center field. And that's the first hit in this one for the Blue Jays.
Boy, that's a crazy at bat right there. Takes two pitches, two quality pitches, then gets a third one, and he hits a bullet for a single.
I can't tell you how good that feels as a former hitter right there. 0-2, you're pretty much dead to rights, and he comes through with a big knock.
Standing in now, Justin Smoke. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike one. Smoke, playing here in his age 31 season. He was selected in the first round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys. Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Here's Randall Grichuk as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. A 1 pitch on its way. Hit on the ground toward the left. And that is through into left field. A base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third. So they're loaded now with only one away.
Boy, this looked like it could have been a quick inning, get the first out, and then boom, 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 3 singles. All of a sudden, they're loaded with 1 out.
Yeah, this is execution at its best right here. 1 out. He's still got double play in order. If he can make a pitch, he can get out of it. If he doesn't, crooked number goes up.
Into the box now, number 68, and it's fouled away. He popped out in his first trip. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores. Now the relay home. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Hey, after being down by 2, getting into the middle of this one, that's a huge base hit right there, D-Row. Big 2 RBI knock.
Yeah, down by 2 right there, able to come through for the team, and we probably got an exciting finish on our hands.
In now, Kevin Pillar, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time.
This inning hasn't gone the way he wanted it to, but it's not a total disaster yet. Sometimes pitching is about damage control, so if he can strand these guys out there, that would be pretty huge.
Hard hit towards center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send him. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Russell Martin now. Has a look, now the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 3 runs already home here. A bouncer to the left side. Andujar's got it. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Yankees 2. Now to the plate, Didi Gregorius. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Two balls and a strike.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Up next for the Yankees, designated hitter,
Giancarlo Stanton now, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 2 runs on 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Off the plate and in, it's a ball and a strike.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that 2-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
That's a ball.
Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
1-1.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. We're in the 4th. 3-2 is our score. Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. He'll try again. 1-2. And another foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Another 1-2 delivery. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Bombers. They trail 3. Striding into the box, Yonhervis Solarte. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him. Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Brandon Drury will bat next. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. So gets him. So they are able to get an out on an unusual play. And hopefully the pitcher's okay. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Ready once again, Billy McKinney. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. A high fastball is in there.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Blue Jays go down in order. They're up. Stepping in, Gary Sanchez. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball one. Torres, just 21 years of age. This is his first year at the big league level. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
1 and 2.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
Again, a 1-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Up next for the
At the plate, Aaron Hicks. He popped out in his first trip. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. Another 0-2 coming. Another one sent foul. Here comes another 0-2. And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch out, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Ready for another shot now, number 13. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Hit in the air to center field. Hicks on the move. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Up next for the
Digging in once again, Justin Smoke. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Drilled on the ground is short. Taken in by Gregorius. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
How about it?
Here's Randall Grichuk. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First offering on its way. And a fastball just a bit high. 3-2s are scored here in inning number 6. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. It's 1-2.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to Walker at first, and the inning is over. Pittsburgh area native Neil Walker will kick things off when we return. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. The Jays lead it 3-2. Here's Neil Walker. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Counts even at 1-1 to Walker. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2. 2-2. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Again, he sends it out of play. The next 3-2. Fouled away. Another full count pitch on its way. Count still full, 3-2.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Left fielder number 11, Brett Gardner.
Here's Brett Gardner now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Yeah, Matty, you're seeing a lot of late swings on the fastball tonight because this guy has had everything working. He has them in the proverbial rocking chair.
Number 13 ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder.
Stepping in, Aaron Judge. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Two runs on 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're down 3-2. Back here in the Bronx, 7th inning coming up with the Jays out in front as we give you a look at our game summary to this point.
Leading off for the Blue Jays.
So striding forward now, number 68. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Bullet back up the middle. Hicks has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Stepping in now, Kevin Pillar. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He hit a sac fly earlier. 2-0. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. 2-1 the count to Pillar.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that two-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
Cue shot here out towards short, and that'll be the second out. So coming to the plate, Russell Martin. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First offering on its way. Line towards center field. Hicks is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Didi Gregorius will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ball game on one swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here. Ryan Tepera gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. First pitch coming, here it is. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1. Swing and a ground ball to third. On to first, and that is a big out to lead off the home 7th.
Up next for the Yankees.
Striding forward now is the DH, Giancarlo Stanton, who was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. The 1-0 home, very weakly on the ground, but it gets fouled. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Outside, 2-1.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so This has been a better approach by him at this at-bat, much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
He stays alive, still 2-2. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Now a cut fastball, but that doesn't threaten the zone. It's even at 1. Popped him up. Number 13 over to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Still a 3-2 ball game. Zach Britton has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 53.
At the plate, Yonhervis Solarte. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Second baseman, Yonhervis Solarte.
He's set, and the pitch. Missed with a slider. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. Now the 2-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Now the 2-1. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. Oh, but that'll be shy of the monuments as it hits off the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in the game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now he's got to worry about another base hit, potentially bringing home a run.
Standing in now, Brendan Drury, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. In previous meetings with Britton over the years, small sample, a perfect 1-for-1. 0-1, here's the pitch. Slider's in for a strike.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Grounded to third. Endahar brings it in. And, boy, an error saver there at first if he kept his foot on the bag. He did. Oh, what a play for the second out.
Now back.
Ready for another
13.
chance. Number 13. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
So he goes back-to-back with the same pitch and got him to chase it both times. He's clearly not picking up that pitch very well.
So he was confident doubling up. Does he triple up on it?
It's always tough.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 1 left for Toronto, but they still lead it 3-2. Now batting, Gary Sanchez. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Tyler Clippard is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled off. Clippard rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. A ball and a strike now. 1-2 to the Yankees catcher.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. But that is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Back up the middle. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the 8th.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'd be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Got him to go down swinging there. Gleyber Torres is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Digging in now, Aaron Hicks. He went down on strikes last time up. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2. Fastball that just misses inside. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. In the dirt here. Sanchez leads off first with 1 away. 3-2 to the Yankees center fielder.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
And a fastball flew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Here's Neil Walker. In past history against Tyler Clippard, he's got a batting average of .444. He's taken him deep once. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. 1 left for the Yankees. They trail 3-2. The beautiful views of Manhattan at night. Welcome back to this MLB Network broadcast from right here in the Big Apple. Tommy Kahnle enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Justin Smoke will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. No balls and a strike to count. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Well, we know what this guy's approach is. He's looking to go absolutely deep right here. I don't see him getting anything over the heart of the plate.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. Here's Randall Grichuk.
The right fielder, number 15, Randall Grichuk.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Oof, and it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
Number 68.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Way out in front.
0-1.
Started that swing a bit too early.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. Blue Jays go down in order. They're up 3-2. Here's Brett Gardner now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ken Giles comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
The 1-0 is taken, strike one. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Hey, he's looking to punch out the side right here. And if this guy's going to do him favors and swing outside the zone, that's exactly what's going to happen.
A little bouncer. Foul ball, strike 2. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the ninth. And a swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Toronto Blue Jays took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Number 54 is the winning pitcher of record. Jay Happ takes the loss despite working 7 strong innings. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and the entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Blue Jays. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base. For the Yankees, 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors. They left 1 man on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 47 minutes. Our paid attendance here tonight at Yankee Stadium, 53,325. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.